Hey, what's up? It's your man Ricky Dozen, and today I want to kind of go over the cars that we have in this one shot of the second trailer. We saw a lot of things. We saw Michael and all that stuff, which is great, but I kind of want to go over these cars now. Of course, the first 4 cars we already know, but then we have 4 more cars that we're not so sure of, but I think I have it. I did a lot of zooming in and finding out what cars are what. I did get a little confused when I was doing my reaction on these cars, but I have them down and perfect currently. So of course, let's start with the cars that we do already know. Right here in front of us is the Vapid FMJ Mark V, but in real life it is the Ford GT Mark IV. Okay, because you could tell by the lights easily, which is very interesting. I don't think I've seen many cars in GTA Online that have this like LED type of light or headlights. I wonder if it's going to be kind of like what we've seen from GTA 6 trailers, that the LED strips are actually, they're perfectly red, unlike in GTA Online where you'd get cars that would have the 2 dots in them. You know what I'm talking about, the 2 dot lights in them, and the rest of it would be like regular, but then have the 2 dots and it'd be so bright in your eyes. I hate it. But that's the Ford GT, and then right there behind it is a Ferrari Daytona, a 70s Ferrari Daytona. That's a pretty well recognizable car. Also, if you know Miami Vice, in that show Miami Vice, before they get the Testarossa, they have this, but this is the hardtop. They had a convertible version that got blown up a whole 9 yards. So, and then the car next to it, of course, is the BMW E39. When I was reacting to the video, I got super confused for a second because it just looked bigger than the E39. It looked like taller. So from this distance, it kind of looked like it could be maybe a different, I don't know, I was thinking not Rolls Royce, but I was thinking more like maybe like an older generation Maybach or something like that. But after editing, I looked closer. I'm like, oh, I noticed the grills. This is the same car that we've seen from the first teaser trailer. So that's normal. And then the car next to that is the Porsche Project X. Yeah, there we go. It's the Porsche Project X. So we've seen that from the first teaser as well, and along the rest of this trailer, you get to see it at better shots. And then now we get to the 4 unknown cars, but I did my research and I know what cars they are. So starting off with this car right here. So when I was reacting to it, I thought this was an E31 at first with rally lights, and it really confused me. But as I looked closer, I paid attention to like the body shape. I mean, the front is still kind of getting me, but the body shape and then the top of the car is really the top of the car that really changed my mind fully. So what I believe this car to be is a 1979 Ferrari 308 GTS. This is what I think that is, for sure. It's the top of the car, and also if you look at that back, like that back panel or arch, like that's like it looks like it's gonna end abruptly. I don't know how to explain it to you guys, but I use my hands, but you guys don't, you're not gonna see my face right now. So yeah, it looks different. It looks way different. I've looked at the E31 so many times. It's just one of those cars that you just have to look at. It's such an elegant looking car. And also, I also couldn't tell if the top of this car right here was a Targa or it was just a black roof. But either way, I remember that Ferrari having that same type of look to it, where you can get it with a black roof on top, or you can, you know, remove the roof and turn it into a Targa, and having that like cone shaped front as well. So it just the dots just connected perfectly. Now let's get on to this car right here. Now this car was super easy to understand. If you look at that back window, you would know immediately that is a Porsche 928. I didn't get it at first, of course, when I reacted to the video, but then when I look closer and got to be able to zoom in while editing, I'm like, all right, yeah, that's a Porsche. That's definitely a Porsche. And in other screenshots, you see the headlights of it when they show you that you can put your car in a podium in your house. The headlights were popped up, and you could see that it looks like it's a resto mod rather than the standard version, than the original version, right? So it either is an resto mod, and you know a lot of people do like electric resto mods, so I really hope it's not an electric car, or it could just be an design that one of the devs decided to put on the car for the trailer. So let's hope it's that. And then now we come to the last two cars at the end there. Now one of them looks to be, by the headlights alone in the front, I think it's Aston Martin DBX 707. That's what I think it is. At first I thought it could be Ferrari-esque, but nah, those headlights are very, like, they're very distinct, right? So I took out my picture for the DBX and I put it up to this, and it's just the headlights look super close together. I could for sure see that being a thing. So it might actually be the next fastest SUV on top of that. And then onto the last and final car, of course, back here. At first, I knew what it was immediately. I kind of jokingly put like a Trump meme in my video when I was reacting, but that's for sure a G-Wagon. You can't get that wrong. There's no other SUV that looks like that, and you could tell it's an SUV on top of that because, like, you could see the height of the car. You could see that it goes a bit taller, and you could tell it's boxier as well because you see this is the front, and you could tell right there that's where the windshield starts, and that's the top of the car, and you could tell it's taller than the Aston Martin DBX. So it's taller and it's like more straight, more linear, like a G-Wagon. And you could also see all like the front of the G-Wagon right here. But one thing I have to specify is that I don't think this is a regular G-Wagon. I think it's a Mansory G-Wagon. You see, because it's even though it's tall, it still seems a bit low. It seems a bit low, and that front bumper for sure seems like more modified. Now that could be customization, because as you can tell, all the cars here have some form of customization on it that I know for sure isn't on the standard vehicle. But I feel like it could be just stock a G-Wagon or stock a Mansory build. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah, well, that is all the cars that I have for you guys. And yeah, like if you think I got them all right, and subscribe, because I will be posting a lot within the next coming weeks. A lot. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.